Hello ladies and gentlemen, Aviel here. Welcome to a casted game of Age of Empires 4 here. So I have a dear subscriber who likes to play Delhi, similar to me, and faces a lot of issues with the English Longbow Rush. So disclaimer, I am by no means a pro gamer. In this game I'm still learning the ropes here as well. But I did have a decent amount of success versus English Longbow Rushes so far with Delhi. Simply because I like to do English Longbow Rushes myself, so I actually know the mindset of someone doing that. Obviously it also depends on the map. It's way more difficult to fend off on an open map like Dry Arabia that we have here than on a more defensive map, but there are certain key tricks that I usually use. I wanted to upload videos where I actually defend myself against longbow rushes, but since the patch I have not had the ability to, or I have not come across someone trying a longbow rush against me. And all the games before the patch are not available anymore for replay. So yeah, that's why I'm reviewing one of his games I found, where he's Delhi facing the English. So yeah, initially here, I think it's a good opener to have the lumber camp, the mill, and build the gold mine here. So everything fine so far. We also have 2 scouts. Oh god, this one's getting a little too close to the, yeah, oh god, this is unfortunate. The sheep desperately trying to escape potential English scout who wants to come after him here. Yeah, happens to everyone, okay, so we currently have 9 on food, 2 on gold. I would keep 1 on, okay, there's 1 coming for wood, so everything fine so far in my opinion. And yeah, the more you put on food, like you can go up to 10 or 11, and then basically take 7, 5, 6, 7 depending on the circumstances, and just power build your next landmark. So yeah, in my book, everything going well so far. Everything is fine. Let's reveal the entire map. Let's see how he's doing. So he's a little behind. He's using 4, you're using 6. So yeah, you're doing well. Like I would play it pretty much the same so far. And yeah, you already redistribute your economy, so you get some wood, which is great because you're gonna need it for military buildings. Scout coming a little bit too close as well, but managing to get away. Let's look at the income per minute. Yeah, managing to get up into feudal, and the English is close behind. And immediately starts to go for Strelbower. So let's see what the reaction here is. So you're building an archery range. Against English, I wouldn't do that anymore. I would go for stable first of all. They buffed the stables, so they are more potent right now, and it immediately forces him to also get spears. That slows him down, because the fastest way for an English is just to keep a constant production of skilled boar and not worry about nothing else. And you're forcing him to mix up his army composition. You're also building a second archer range, which I wouldn't do. Like there's no way you can afford a constant production with 2 archer ranges here. So that's actually the first thing I would recommend. You can use your scholars to place them in one of your archer ranges, and they will effectively count as 2. So yeah, I would open up with the stable and then build a second archer range. So instead of 2 archer ranges, have 1 stable and 1 archer range. Upgrade, we're getting steeled arrow. Yeah, steeled arrow or iron undermesh. I think mathematically speaking, as far as I've learned, it's better to go for the iron undermesh first. And it's not just your archers and the duels that will benefit from it, it's everybody, right? So yeah, he can move in. If you got some horsemen out instead of archers, they would wipe the floor with those archers right now. So he would be forced immediately to make spears. So he's taking early men of arms, which are pretty tanky, and they're a problem. Which is a reason why you need to get into castle as fast as possible. So yeah, the cost, they're 30-50, so the distribution is fine right now with the resources. You need to stay on gold as well, because you need to get up to 600. You need to have enough to be able to age up. And also you need more afterwards, because your savior is gonna be the elephant unit. The mighty elephant. So yeah, you see, right now you have 2 archery ranges, and both of them have a scholar inside. But look at them, it's pretty much idle. This archery range is doing nothing so far, and this one, no, neither's. And those 2 scholars are just chilling there, and they could actually be in the mosque. Meanwhile, like, yeah, horsemen here would be a huge advantage. With the horseman, you would wipe this entire archer force, and you would just have his man-at-arms. You could just focus them down, basically. Because right now he makes you run for the hills with his man-at-arms, takes just barely any losses with his longbows, and kills everything you have. And again, like, you invested the 300 wood into those production buildings, as well as 150 gold for the 2 scholars that are often idle. It's a bit of micromanaging, but what I found is helpful is that you only put the scholar inside if you actually can keep up a constant production. So you actually take advantage of the 100% faster train rate. But yeah, next time try to open up with a stable and a second archery range. After the patch, this is a valid approach. What I did before as well. And I had one video that I uploaded where I used elephants to fend off the English longbow, where he simply went only for longbows. I had 1 archery range with a scholar, but I kept up a constant production there and got my own death ball of archers there, my own little doom stack. But yeah, it were the elephants supported by some horsemen that turned the tables. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, now of course he's going around sniping. Doing his thing. I think the tower is a good reaction. Forces him to go for rams, and also protects the wood line. But yeah, you choose to go for. I would, because this is extra walking distance. It's extra walking distance, right? So while they are doing this, they are not collecting any resources for you. So I would just stay on this wood line as long as you can, and only when you feel, okay, there's too much pressure coming in now, then retreat to somewhere else. Because right now there's nothing, there was nothing coming in the last 2 minutes. So yeah, obviously he's going around. He wanted to go to safety, right? That was the idea. So it's understandable. But yeah, try to minimize off time. So you do have a stable, and now Horseman is coming out. But he already has a little mass. He already has 9 longbows, and the mass is only will only grow. So yeah, at this point, first stables, then an archery range, and then basically try to. You don't need scores in there yet because you cannot afford this quick production. And then just, you know, with the regular production, queue up horsemen, queue up archers. And once the economy gets started a little bit more, then you can put scholars inside to basically double the production building facilities here. Yeah, this is certainly annoying. Pushed you off gold here, killed more villagers. This is definitely annoying on Dry Arabia. He has a scout in the back as well, so he knows what's happening here. Yeah, he's becoming bold. He's becoming bold. Getting one of them at least, that's nice. Yeah, you're putting military units inside the town center, which obviously gives it a little bit more firepower, in case he gets a little bit too bold here. So now he has a spearman as well. No surprise, this is what they have to do. But yeah, with an early horseman, when you get one out immediately, you will at least shut down Strelbora when they immediately stream to your base. So you do go for the sacred site here, which is gold that you desperately need. Yeah, now with his scout, he knows you're there in the back. Yeah, certainly annoying. So you have 15 archers right now and 5 horsemen. Yeah, he didn't continue. He's getting more Strelbora now, but he didn't grow that the Doomstick further, so he has 12. So you actually have a bigger military than him right now. Okay, he's doing more in the back, and he's also, yeah, having extra archer range, so he gets more. Now he's going heavy with the military. But for a certain point, you actually had more. In those moments, when you have this, take a scout and just check, probe, if there are like little pockets of archers somewhere around, and just, you know, counterattack him. Try to get free kills. Like, take your horseman with a scout and just ride around. See if you can take some free picks yourself. So that forces him in the defensive. So for example here, this is a perfect position. If you took your horseman with a scout here, you would explore this, you would find this. You just run in there, get 2, 3, maybe 4 kills. Yeah, maybe 3. Well, he has to get in there as well, right? But then you kill a few villagers and then you retreat again. It forces him off. It keeps him away from your base. And forces him to make more spears, be more defensive and stuff. And then you regain a little bit more control over the game. So yeah, let's see what's happening in the back here. Getting a second blacksmith, certainly necessary with Delhi. But yeah, you have too much on wood right now. Like, let's analyze the distribution of resources. So, to build a military or to get to castle, you need gold. So, you need gold and more food. You have so much wood, you could invest it into more production facilities, which you don't need because your economy could not support much more. So, you don't need this wood. Like, you need to get to castle. Because he's leaving you alone. He's getting his little mass force there, but this is great. He's leaving you completely alone right now, which means you can make a total switch in your economy. Instead of 50 now, take 10, basically, because you have a lot in the bank. You have a lot on the bank. Like, you need to think, how can I maximize the use of my resources that I currently have? And it's easier said than done, because, yeah, while you do all the micring, all this stuff in the game, it's easy to lose oversight there, but you don't go for rams because he doesn't have a forward outpost or anything yet. So yeah, take everything off there, just get on gold quickly. Take a whole bunch there, so you get to 600 immediately. And basically just have 2 left on wood at this point. Well, you need some more units, but while he's not attacking you, just maybe 3, 4 on wood. Everything else on gold and on food. And once you hit the 600 gold, take pretty much everyone except 1 or 2 of gold and send them all to food. To basically power farm or collect until you hit the 1200, so you're able to age up. And once you age up, you also need a market, so you can balance your economy. Excuse me. To balance your economy. And then basically rush for an early elephant. And once you have the elephant out, he's in trouble. So yeah, he's pretty defensive now. That gives you a window. But the problem is the distribution right now. You're far away from the 600 gold. So that's the biggest issue. Because that would turn the game in your favor. Because he certainly didn't go for aging up here. So yeah, he's doing the outpost thing, which is smart for English, of course. So yeah, let's see what's happening. So yeah, he gets 3 kills there, which is unfortunate. It's a microing thing that can happen to everybody. Happens to me certainly a lot. But yeah, like, this is a Doomstick of 41 longbows, 4 early man arms. He's going for rams as well. So at this point, I would know, you know, you don't fight this, not by itself. Like, try to go castle. This is the only way, basically. And don't use everybody here to build towers, because that keeps them away from collecting food. And you can see what he's doing. You can see he's literally coming into your base in the next few seconds here. So he's not gonna go around for raids. So you don't need to invest too much time building those towers anymore. Maybe 1 or 2, and everybody else collects, because right now you don't collect anything. You almost you have enough gold now to age up. But yeah, you have too many on wood. Those need to go on food basically. But yeah, you take him from behind, which is great. He puts up the palings. So when he does the palings, take your horsemen around his flank. And also he's bringing his spears, and the spears literally will go through your horsemen. So when he brings spears, don't shoot his archers. Focus down his spears first, so your horsemen can survive. And yeah, go around the palings. When he places them, you can see he placed them here in this area. Just, you know, move around, basically. Because he cannot, when he moves again, those palings will be useless. Or if you go around him, those palings will be useless as well from a different angle. So you were able to reduce the mass from 41 to 19, and you killed everything else. So yeah, if you had a different resource distribution from the get-go, you could have gone to castle already, had an elephant out, and the elephant would have taken care of the rest, and you would have repelled him here. And also, right now, the resource distribution, like you have too much gold. Like, you need to market and trade in for food, basically. And of course have most of those on wood right now to be on food as well. Because right now, his economy is just booming behind, and he went into castle as well with this. So he can just keep on making rams, or even get different artillery here. So yeah, I would not have engaged him. This is a lost position now at this point because it's too late. You do focus now on the spears, I think, so that's great. But they're running off to somewhere while he picks on your archers. But yeah, there are too few horsemen now at this point. The only chance at this point would be to collect, like, take those, move to the deer, and basically power collect food. But yeah, you did the right call to take them off gold right now, because you do have the sacred sites anyway, and that's gonna be enough for an elephant. And yeah, just trade in what you have, and then you can age up. It might, at this point, it's almost too late because there are 3 rams. But if you aged up now, like if you had done this, the different distribution, and aged up now, you might have been able to get an elephant out, some units in the back, and then maybe push back. But yeah, it becomes increasingly difficult at this point, obviously. But yeah, so yeah, he pretty much got you here. But yeah, for next time, keep in mind how you distribute the resources. If you bank a lot of a resource, basically ask your question, do I need this resource right now? Is it necessary for my next goal? You need to plan ahead and think, okay, I need to go to castle, then I have access to knights, I have access to men-at-arms as well, I have access to elephants. So I need to get there. What is the fastest way for me to get there, basically? I think this is among the lines how I would think about this. But yeah, now he has the three rams here. And yeah, at this point I think it's definitely GG, even if you aged up. Like, you do have infrastructure in the back. So there might have been the possibility, because now you get some food, and you would have got even more food in if you switched away from wood. And again, have a market, very important market to trade, because you're sitting on 2,000, more than 2,000 gold. Yeah, if you aged up, you could have 1-2 elephants, and then collect your force while he's doing the work on your base here, and then basically do the counter push against him. And he literally, now at this point, he only has archers. 2 men-at-arms, but who cares? But yeah, 33 of them. 1 or 2 elephants, supported by your horsemen, would wipe the floor with them. And meanwhile, while they battle, you could pull villagers to take care of the rams. But yeah, I hope I was able to help you a little bit, give you some of my humble insights here, and I hope you enjoyed this this post analysis, and I see you everyone in the next video.